Welcome back, everybody. We're here at the ASRC following the Hilltoppers' victory over Salem, a new record for points scored in a game with 162, and also a new single-game assist record set with 44. The point mark breaks the old record of 158, and the assists breaks the old assist record of 41. Coach Ben Howell, if you could just talk about your team's performance tonight.
Yeah, actually, leading up to this game, we really just focused on ourselves and really talked about how we were going to play and kind of have a saying here, able and willing to pass the basketball. And I think our guys were able and they were willing to pass the basketball today. The points are great, and that's a great accomplishment, but for me, the most proud moment's the assist record. That's a really good stat for this team. And I don't think we ever got sloppy offensively the entire game. I thought we played the right way. And defensively, that's another story. But from an offensive standpoint, I thought we were really good and played the right way and got a good win today.
Felt like a little bit towards the second half of that second half, it kind of turned into a playground game where guys were just kind of going up and down. But again, you have to be proud, I think, of the effort offensively, as you said, the way this team came out, shared the basketball. Everybody except one player makes a three on the team. Everybody that played the game scored. Really guys sharing and finding other guys open for shots.
Yeah, and I think part of that was we were able to wear them down in the first half. They only played 5 guys for the majority of the first half, and I thought we wore them down, and then the game got in transition, and we were able to knock down some threes in transition with, getting open looks, but we were also able to get some stuff to the rim. And all of our players have the ability to make shots from the perimeter, and these guys, all of them, put an incredible amount of time in, outside of practice. And today was just one of those days for us where, we caught fire, but on the flip side of that, they were all really good shots.
Yeah, so you score 74 points in the opening half. That's really good.
Sure.
Then you come out and score 88 points in the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been games this year you haven't scored that many points in a game.
I remember.
Right?
Yeah.
So just what, was it just the flow of the game? Was it just what lends itself to that, do you think?
I think the flow and the pace, and then obviously our style of play, we're able to just exhaust the other team. They weren't playing many guys, and again, like we talked about, we exhausted them. And then in the second half, we were just, advancing the ball and getting really clean looks in transition. And we have some guys that can make them in bunches. DA there for a while was making threes, and JP was making threes, and Deemers was making threes. So it's good to see everyone get in there and make shots.
Let's talk to these two guys. We do have JP Dragus and also Vadim Clanet joining us here in the postgame. JP, you go, what did I tell you, 10 of 12 from the floor, I think, and 7 of 8 from 3. Was that bucket just looking huge tonight? Was it like a hula hoop out there and you were just knocking them down, or what?
I think we were just running the floor really well. Guys were finding me, and we wore them down like Coach said, and when you can't get back in transition, just a lot of open looks. So when they're wide open, they're easy to make.
What's it like as a shooter when do you just have a feel out there? Is it the stroke? Is it what? Is it just out of your hand? Can you tell it's going in? Because, my goodness, you missed 2 shots all night.
A couple of them didn't feel that good, honestly, but I think it was just make a couple early, and that helps your confidence and helps things feel right, and then you stop thinking about the shot and just shoot it. So. What
about as a freshman, when you came in here, you knew the style of play, the way this team played? Has it lived up to what you thought it would be? It's a hard style, but it's a fun style, isn't it, to play this way?
Yeah, it's a lot different than I thought it would be. I thought it would be easier coming here, honestly, but the running and the press is a whole different beast when you're really in it for a full 40 minutes. But I think it's become easier over the year and able to adjust as I've played a lot of games, so that helps.
How about you, Vadim? You've seen it, but now to play in it too, what's it been like for you to be on this side and playing in this system and running up and down the floor? And you've had some big moments recently. You had a huge stepped up down at Fairmont State in that game. Do you feel like you're really starting to get into the flow with this team? I know we're 27, 28 games in, but it takes a while to get used to this style of play.
Definitely. It took me a while to get in really shape and confidence after that injury, but it's all fun. Playing against West Liberty is definitely not fun, but once you're part of the program, you're having a bad game, you're having a good game. It's honestly, I just get in the locker room, I had fun, and those last 4 or 5 games I'm feeling good. Even when I missed, the shot feels good, looks good.
It's got to be fun just to play with these guys too, because as we said, 44 assists, that means guys are looking to share the basketball. So when you're on the floor, if you're open, they're going to find you.
Really is. I'm out of the perimeter. People made eye contact with me and they expect me to shoot. So that's definitely a confidence boost.
How about for you guys too right now? We have 1 regular season game left, and then the real season, if you will, starts where you really make your money, right? How exciting is it to see the way you guys are playing right now? This is 12 wins in a row. and you guys really seem like you're starting to turn it up, and offensively, you're just really flowing. Either one, Vadim first, what do you think about that?
I mean, we're clicking, but I mean, we know what's ahead. Like, we both came here for this reason right here, is play in the tournament, play good teams. We're ready to go.
How about you, JP? Do you feel like this team's starting to play really well?
I think we're really starting to trust each other and build confidence within each other and just play together. And that's when we're at our best, when a bunch of guys are scoring a whole bunch of points because we're sharing the ball and everyone has the ability. So I think that we've just come together on a different level so we can carry that over into the postseason.
How about you, Coach? I probably know the answer. You scored 162 points tonight. You're probably going to tell me you think you can still play better.
Yeah, especially defensively. We scored 160 whatever points, but they scored over 100 points. So it's not like we were getting stops there late, and just got to clean that up. And it's just little. And again, they had some guys make some tough shots, not taking anything away from them, but just I thought we were getting stuff so easily offensively, and then we took away from our principles there defensively late in the second half.
One left. It's against Wheeling. Mm-hmm. It'll be here Saturday. This place should be rocking. I know it's Alumni Day. Yeah. Just your expectations and your thought. I don't want to take away from this game, but just let's look at that game. One, the Wheeling game always means a lot. Huge rivalry. But just what's that Saturday going to be like here?
I just think, again, for us as a team, we need to know what's at stake here. And first of all, as far as the conference, we want to be greedy and not share it, right? We don't want to share with anybody. We want to win it outright. And then number two, the regional rankings came out today. We're number one. We got to take care of business. And Wheeling was a tough out for us the first time down at their place. It was a tough matchup and could never really get things going. And I think they had a lot to do with that. So we need to play better this coming Saturday. And like you said, I think we're going to have a great atmosphere here. I know a lot of people coming, ex-alumni players are coming, so that'll be fun to see them. But we really just need to dial in and focus on the game and hopefully take care of business.
How about real quickly, too, though, as a program, as you said, you've at least earned a share of the conference championship. Mm-hmm. That's 8 consecutive conference championships. That's 12 out of the last 13, or 11 out of the last 12 that the MEC's been a conference. And that's 15 out of the last 16 years that you've won a conference championship. What does that say about this program?
Yeah, I think we just have a lot of really good players here. I do, and it's something that we take a lot of pride in. Recruiting is extremely important, and we spend a lot of time recruiting, and we try to get to know these guys, not only on the court but off the court, and try to mesh these guys. And I think that plays a bigger part than sometimes even the basketball portion of things. These guys all really like each other, especially this team. This team is really, really close. They're goofy as can be, but they know how to act when they're out in public, and they know when game day comes, it's business. So this group's a lot of fun, and hopefully we can continue to get better because I think we are improving right now. And like you said, March is coming, and that's why these guys are here.
On a personal note, you wore the whites at home tonight.
Yeah.
I like the whites. That's my favorite look. And I'm just saying, you scored 162 points. Maybe we continue to wear the whites. What do you think?
I think I can make that happen.
Okay.
I have the ability to make that happen.
All right. We'll see what happens. See what they come out in on Saturday. Again, when they host Wheeling Saturday at 4 with a chance to outright win the Mountain East Conference Championship. Come check out the Hilltoppers.